mind, I'd love to start back at the very beginning because the opening scene of Raiders is my favorite opening of all time. You running from the boulder is one of the most iconic images in movie history. I know it's been 40 years, but I'd love to know, just because I haven't heard you talk about it much, what do you remember about that day? What do you remember about shooting that sequence that 40 years later still stands out to you?
Well, we didn't shoot the boulder scene the first day. We shot the character's progress through a jungle and the revealing of the character. It was Indiana Jones in the iconic outfit from the back in silhouette, and then he turns around. That's Stephen's reveal of the character. Where are we? Where are we going? Who is this guy? And then, boom, boom. It's just brilliant filmmaking.
I love over the course of 5 films in 40 years, you have made so many interesting, unique decisions for Indiana Jones yourself that weren't scripted because you know the character so well. My favorite being when you were sick on the set of Raiders and said, "Can't I just shoot the guy?" Over the course of 5 films, what is a decision you've made about the character that is entirely you that you're most proud of?
The decision I'm most proud of is pressing to do this 5th film. We've been away from him for 15 years. That's enough time for him to change from the character that we've known to what you have left, which is an older man. I wanted to tell the story of that older man. I'd like the audience to understand what the history of those first films, what the result of that is. And the result of that is what you see 20 minutes into the film. And then we have to pick that person up, that character up, and put him in a new adventure that he's totally unprepared for, and see the result.
Help me open the door!
Well, they didn't get out the doors. Get in the pool!
It's drama.
Ben!
I've got to tell you, when Han Solo died, I loved it, and I was okay with it, and it felt right in the sense of the story. I don't ever want to see Indiana Jones die. I want to believe that he's out there somewhere riding off into the sunset. I know that you were adamant for a period of time about feeling that Han should make a sacrifice. So I am curious, from an actor's perspective, I know you don't write these things, but what is the difference between a character who it's right for them to die and a character who, quite frankly, should live forever?
I don't know that I've thought about that, and I don't think that I can give you anything but a silly, glib answer.
I love a good, silly, glib answer.
Well, you'll find one. As with everything else, you have to consider the audience. We make a film for an audience. We have a sense of how that audience relates to that character. We have a sense whether there's value in watching him die, or, as you suggest, simply imagine that he rode off into the sunset. But it's a filmmaker's choice. It's not something I want to make.
Yes, you're a man of many talents. You studied under Professor Ravenwood at the University of Chicago.
Yes, I did.
You have Chicago ties. Indiana Jones has Chicago ties. I'm pretty sure that I saw Indy rocking a Cubs shirt in this film whenever he throws a shirt on.
You did.
In what way do you feel like Chicago has influenced not just the man that you are, but in a fun way, the man that Indiana Jones is?
Well, Chicago's a pretty particular, tough town. Always was. Maybe always will be. I hope not. I hope it'll settle a bit, but it's a tough town, and Indiana Jones is, I guess he's a tough guy.
I just want to end, sir, by saying that Indiana Jones is my favorite movie character of all time. Because I had a VHS copy of Raiders and a Last Crusade poster on my wall, I pursued this job. So I don't want to get overly mushy, but I just want to say thank you for just a lifetime of happiness and just inspiring me to chase what is my dream job. So it's an absolute honor to be able to talk with you, man.
Well, thank you very much. I mean that sincerely. Thank you.